Hi everybody, welcome to my very first Houdini tutorial. In this very simple tutorial, you are going to learn how to create a procedural gear. This gear can be controlled by a set of parameters which affect sizes of its parts and number of sections it has. We are going to start by creating geometry node and giving it a name gear. Double click to get inside and let's delete the file it created by default. You don't need this node. Then we are going to create the node tube of a type polygonal. This will be the base of our gear. We are going to extrude it. To do that, let's add the node poly extrude. Let's increase the depth of extrusion by changing this parameter. Then press average positions, go to the tab options and click output back. Now we want to extrude a little segments of our gear. To do that, we want to have a group that contains polygons we wish to extrude. So let's create a group and call it to extrude. I want this group to contain every second polygon on the outer side of the gear. To do that, first we need to go to the node poly extrude, open the tab groups and press create output groups. Then we want our group to extrude to intersect with the group poly extrude front. To do that, we go to the tab combine and choose to extrude here and press intersect with the group extrude front. As a result, this group contains outer polygons of the gear. Now we want to select every second of them. So we choose operation, group by range, and by default it already set up that way that it contains every second, it selects every second polygon. Now we extrude these polygons, selecting the group to extrude. There we go, we have our basic gear. Now to make it a little bit prettier, we can apply poly bevel, change it to the all edges, and it already looks nicer. Now all that's left is to create controls that will adjust the amount of sections and all the different parameters that we want to adjust. So let's create a node null. It is just the empty node that can contain anything you wish to put there. Press on this little gear icon at the top right corner and choose edit parameter interface. Now we are going to add the types of parameters that we want to control. We will add integer and several floats. Let's call it number of sections and size 1, size 2 and size 3. Since the number of sections will be in the range from, well, let's say from 4 to 32, we will type these numbers in these fields. Press accept. Let's call it controls and give it a black color just to make things nicer. By the way, to open this color palette, you can press C on your keyboard. To hide it, press C again, obviously. Now I want this parameter to control the number of sections of our gear. So I'm going to right click it, press copy parameter and paste it in the number of columns that our tube has. As you can see, by adjusting this parameter, you can make the number of sections different. Now I'm pressing here right click, paste, copy the relative references. As a result, this parameter will be the same as this one. But we have this not very nice glitch when we are changing the number of sections. Sometimes it's not even, and we have this result. So what we want to do is to go there, to go here, and multiply it by 2. That way this number will be always even, which is nice. Now we can control, for example, amount of extrusion using this parameter. Copy, paste it here. Change it, and there we go, it works. Second parameter, for example, going to control this amount of extrusion in this node. And now we can control the size of our gear. If we want to make it a little bit prettier, we can add another extrude node. I'm guessing a couple of them, so that size of this gear would be a little bit more interesting. So on this first poly extrude, to make things more clear, let's rename side group side of the gear, and put its name here. Obviously we want node poly bevel to be at the end of our chain of nodes. Adjust parameters, keep points shared, create output groups again, add in another extrude node, and now we have a little bit of more interesting shape. And the amount of this extrusion we can control, obviously, by this parameter. And of course we can always adjust the ranges in which these parameters can operate. So we're going to go to edit parameter interface, make size 3. Oops, I need to name it. -1 to 0, minus 0.5. Size 1 going to range from 0 to, let's say, 1. Size 2 going to range from 1 to, let's say, 3. 0, 1, 1 3. And by the way, we can hide this cache input. We don't need this parameter. So there we go. Everything works pretty nicely. We have our procedural gear. Alright, nice. If you like this tutorial, subscribe to my channel. If you have some questions, leave them in the comments down below. Press like button if you enjoy this and want to see more of my tutorials. And thanks for watching. Oh, by the way, you can check out my other tutorials and my art on the site rayallenart.com, the link in the underbar. And thanks for watching. Have a good day.